Have you ever wondered what truly surrounds our Milky Way? Most of us think of the bright spiral arms, the glowing stars, and the dazzling core, but what if I told you that everything we see is just a tiny fraction of the galaxy's true size? Beyond the luminous disk stretches an immense, mysterious, and almost invisible realm, the galactic halo. And it is far larger than the disk we know, filled with secrets, ancient stars, and unseen forces. Today, we drift into this quiet, endless expanse and float through the hidden heart of our galaxy. The Milky Way spreads out beneath you, a swirling spiral of light, bright and intricate. Its stars shimmer softly, forming elegant arms that twist in patterns of grace and symmetry. Yet, as you move away from the luminous disk, you notice something subtle. A vast expanse of darkness dotted with distant points of light. This is the galactic halo, a region so immense, so quiet, that it escapes most telescopes, most maps, and even our imagination. The halo surrounds the galaxy like an invisible ocean. Stars drift through the space, alone or in small groups, orbiting in patterns shaped by forces we cannot see. Their light is faint but steady, like soft lanterns scattered across a darkened sky. Some stars have traveled here for billions of years, tracing orbits that predate much of the disk itself. The halo is calm, silent, and infinitely patient, holding the galaxy together in a delicate gravitational embrace. Globular clusters appear as you drift further into this realm. These dense spheres of stars, sometimes hundreds of thousands in number, shimmer faintly against the darkness. They are ancient, older than most of the stars in the disk below, carrying with them the memory of the galaxy's earliest eras. Each cluster moves in slow, deliberate arcs, its stars tracing silent, timeless dances. You feel the weight of their age, the quiet rhythm of billions of years compressed into a glowing sphere. Invisible yet everywhere, dark matter permeates the halo. Though we cannot see it, it shapes the motion of every star, every cluster, and every stream of gas. It forms a subtle scaffolding, a silent framework that keeps the galaxy coherent. Without it, the disk would unravel, the spiral arms would drift apart, and the stars we see would scatter into emptiness. Here, in the halo, you feel the galaxy's true strength. Calm, invisible, immense. Gentle clouds of gas drift lazily among the stars, ghostly wisps of hydrogen and helium left over from the galaxy's formation. They float slowly, carried by gravity, shaped by tidal forces, and sometimes condensed just enough to birth new stars. These newborn stars are rare and isolated, tiny flickers of light in a vast darkness. Yet their presence hints at life and energy, subtle and patient, in a region that seems otherwise silent. The halo is enormous. The disk below, with its spirals and nebulae, seems almost intimate compared to the halo's vast reach. Stretching hundreds of thousands of light-years in all directions, the halo contains more mass than the luminous disk. Its stars, clusters, gas clouds, and streams form a grand, intricate network, the hidden frame that supports the galaxy's brilliance. You sense the galaxy's majesty in this quiet enormity, a vastness almost impossible to comprehend. Streams of stars drift by, faint ribbons stretching across the darkness. These are the remnants of smaller galaxies that the Milky Way absorbed long ago. Each stream curves gracefully, tracing paths carved by gravity over billions of years. You follow them with your gaze, imagining the galaxies they once were, now woven into the halo's structure. They are cosmic fossils, reminders of collisions, mergers, and the slow evolution of the Milky Way. Solitary halo stars drift past you, glowing faintly against the dark void. Some are bright, others dim, yet all move with patience, tracing orbits that span millions or even billions of years. They wander far from the energetic disk, their motion calm and deliberate, like meditative travelers in an endless ocean. You feel their serenity, their quiet rhythm, and the deep, abiding order of the galaxy. Globular clusters appear again, like distant lanterns in the night. Within each cluster, stars orbit gracefully, each one following a path dictated by gravity and time. They have witnessed the Milky Way's formation, the slow accumulation of matter, the absorption of smaller galaxies, and the gradual settling of the disk. These clusters are relics of the past, islands of history floating in the halo's vast expanse. The halo is not uniform. Some regions contain dense concentrations of stars and clusters, forming subtle patterns that hint at past interactions. Other regions are nearly empty, vast stretches of darkness where a lone star may drift undisturbed for millions of years. These variations reveal the halo's dynamic history, shaped by collisions, tidal forces, and the ever-present pull of dark matter. You imagine the halo in 3 dimensions, surrounding the glowing disk like a protective cocoon. Below, the bright spiral arms twist and shimmer. Around and above, the halo stretches silently, almost infinitely. The balance between light and darkness, between stars and emptiness, feels delicate, profound, and meditative. You sense the halo's role in the galaxy's life, stabilizing, supporting, and quietly shaping everything it contains. A long stream winds through the halo, curving like a ribbon of faint light. It was once a small galaxy, torn apart and absorbed by the Milky Way billions of years ago. Its stars trace an elegant arc, moving slowly under the guidance of dark matter. You follow their path, imagining the ancient cosmic dance that placed them here. Each star carries a story, a memory of the past, a trace of history in motion. Dark matter's influence is everywhere. You cannot see it, yet you feel its presence in the arcs of every star, in the orbits of clusters, in the motion of streams. It forms a quiet, invisible backbone for the halo, guiding and sustaining the galaxy across eons. Without it, none of this would hold together. The bright disk, the ancient clusters, the faint streams, all would drift apart into chaos. You float past isolated stars, observing their calm, deliberate journeys. Their light is faint but steady, illuminating nothing yet everything. They trace orbits that have persisted for millions, even billions of years, moving gracefully under gravity's invisible hand. Each star is a meditation on patience, longevity, and the quiet rhythm of the universe. Another globular cluster floats into view. Its stars glow softly, hundreds of thousands packed into a perfect sphere. You watch as each star traces its orbit, the collective motion forming a gentle, timeless dance. The cluster has existed for billions of years, a witness to the galaxy's slow evolution, the mergers of smaller galaxies, and the birth and death of countless stars. Its presence is calming, meditative, and humbling. The halo stretches farther than you can see. Gas clouds drift silently, streams of stars curve slowly, clusters orbit with patient rhythm. The scale is immense, almost incomprehensible. Time feels slowed here. Millions of years pass in what seems like moments. Every motion is deliberate, every orbit a testament to the slow, enduring power of gravity. You follow a particularly long stellar stream, observing its path as it winds around the galaxy. The stars in this stream were once part of another galaxy, torn apart and absorbed long ago. They now drift together, tracing arcs shaped by the halo's unseen structure. You feel the weight of billions of years in their gentle, deliberate motion. Solitary halo stars drift past again. Their faint glow illuminates nothing but darkness, yet each one contributes to the halo's structure, to its rhythm, to the silent song of the Milky Way. You feel the patience in their motion, the serenity of their orbit, the quiet majesty of the halo itself. Clusters, streams, solitary stars, and drifting gas all combine in a delicate balance. Some regions are dense, others empty. Together, they form the halo's intricate structure, shaped by history, dark matter, and the quiet pull of gravity. You float through this expanse, observing without urgency, feeling the calm and depth of this ancient cosmic ocean. You imagine the earliest days of the Milky Way. Gas clouds collapse, stars ignite, small galaxies merge. Some of their stars are pulled into the growing halo, forming streams and clusters. Dark matter guides their motion, shaping the galaxy before it even reaches its current form. Over billions of years, the halo grows, extending far beyond the disk, containing mass far greater than the bright stars below. A gentle glow from a distant globular cluster draws your attention. You drift closer, watching its stars orbit with perfect harmony. Each one traces a path that has persisted for eons, a silent dance that predates much of the visible disk. You feel their age, their endurance, their calm presence. The halo continues to stretch in all directions. Streams curve, gas drifts, clusters orbit. Solitary stars drift slowly, tracing arcs across unimaginable distances. Dark matter holds everything together, shaping the invisible contours of the galaxy. The Milky Way's disk is beautiful, but the halo is its hidden heart, vast, serene, and ancient. You float past another cluster, observing its dense, quiet sphere. The stars shine gently, moving in slow orbits. Each cluster is a relic, a memory, a keeper of history. Streams of stars pass nearby, ribbons of light tracing the remnants of ancient galaxies. Everything moves deliberately, slowly, in harmony with gravity and time. Solitary stars drift, faint yet steady. Gas clouds move gently in slow currents. Dark matter shapes the motion of all. The halo's scale, depth, and majesty are nearly impossible to grasp. You feel a deep calm as you drift through this vast, hidden realm, knowing that everything is connected, balanced, and enduring as your journey continues. You sense the halo's timelessness. Billions of years pass, yet the motion remains calm, deliberate, and graceful. The halo is alive in a subtle way, in clusters, in streams, in solitary stars, in drifting gas. Yet it moves slowly, meditatively, in a rhythm that encourages reflection, awe, and serenity. You drift toward the edge of what you can see, yet the halo continues beyond, infinite and unseen. The disk below glows brightly, yet it is only a small part of this grand structure. The halo is bigger, older, more powerful. Its quiet gravity holds the galaxy together, allowing the disk to shine, allowing stars to orbit, allowing the Milky Way to endure. You let yourself rest in the halo's embrace. Its vastness, its calm, its gentle rhythm, fills you with a sense of cosmic serenity. The bright disk seems small now, a jewel cradled within the halo's vast, invisible arms. Streams, clusters, solitary stars, drifting gas, and the omnipresent dark matter all combine into a symphony of slow, meditative motion. And in this quiet, endless expanse, you feel the true majesty of the Milky Way. The halo is bigger than the disk, older than the stars we see, and more powerful than anything we can fully comprehend. Its quiet presence surrounds the luminous heart of our galaxy, shaping, stabilizing, and preserving it. Floating in this calm, immense ocean, you realize the truth. The Milky Way is not just its bright stars and spiral arms. Its true heart lies in the galactic halo, vast, ancient, silent, and beautiful. Here, in this hidden realm, the galaxy whispers its secrets, and you feel them in your soul, carried gently on the rhythm of stars and time.